This is the Ohio AgNet from the Voice You Know at the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF and Zidua, the most trusted name in herbicides, providing Ohio soybean and corn acres with up to 2 weeks more residual activity and broad-spectrum weed control. I'm Ty Higgins, heading up to Williams County for the Midday Report. Feeding Farmers Week 2 going to Chad Everett's farm, sponsored by Paradise Energy Solutions and presented by Ag Revolution, disrupting traditional farm service by putting farmers first. They bring the dealership to you with mobile, on-farm service for all brands, supported by Fendt and Massey Ferguson as your full-service agriculture partner. Then tomorrow, I'll be in Columbus for this year's state FFA convention, brought to you by Wilmington College. Using trucking to diversify your farm? How are soil temps across the state, and how's the forecast shaping up? This morning's news feed brought to you by Tempty, now factory direct in Sydney. From trailer sales to parts and trailer service, the Tempty team is ready to keep you moving. Stop in today or call 326-206-2062. Farmers are getting creative to diversify their farm operation during these tougher economic times. With that story, here's Joe Everett.
Farmers are always looking for ways to spread risk and add income, and for some, trucking has become a key piece of that puzzle. Ben Click of Windy Wave Farms is doing just that, building a trucking business alongside corn, soybeans, wheat, and cattle. What started as a way to support the family farm has steadily grown into an important part of the overall operation. Today, the trucking side helps keep both the farm and the trucks busy year-round, hauling grain, livestock, and other products. It not only adds another stream of income, but it also helps improve efficiency, making better use of time, labor, and equipment. Click says diversification like this helps manage the ups and downs in agriculture, especially when margins get tight. And in his words, all pieces work together, and no 2 days look the same. For the full story, you can find that today at ohioagnet.com. Reporting for the Ohio AgNet, I'm Joe Everett.
Let's check in on soil temps across the state. The Buckeye Temp Tracker brought to you by BA Genetics. Real service, real results. Here's Joel Penorwood.
We're now into our 5th week of the Buckeye Temp Tracker, taking a look at soil temperatures all around the state. Let's start up in Ottawa County, where our cornfield seeing a temperature reading of 60 degrees and our bean stubble field 60 degrees as well. Down to Preble County over by the Indiana line, corn stubble field 60 degrees, while beans 60 degrees as well. There's a trend here. Licking County seeing about 58 degrees for their cornfield and beans at 59, and Medina County 60 degrees for corn and bean stubble for 57. So we're really starting to see again those temperatures level out, gain consistency. And overall, our corn stubble average 59.5 degrees. Last year at this time was reading right at about the same, 60.25. Bean stubble average 59 degrees this week. Last year at this time it was right at about 60.5. Now we're up considerably from last week's temperatures, which hovered in the 46 to 48 degrees, and hopefully that's behind us for the rest of the spring, but only time will tell. The Buckeye Temp Tracker brought to you by BA Genetics, the full interactive tool online at ohioagnet.com. I'm Joel Penorwood reporting.
Thank you, Joel. Let's check the forecast with Ryan Martin, brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance. Online at seedconsultants.com.
We had a system come up overnight from the southwest that's going to be bringing us plenty of moisture through at least the first half of the day today. I do think in eastern tier counties of Ohio, moisture lingers probably closer to mid or late afternoon. All in, all done this round, giving us 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch across 100% of the Buckeye State. Once it moves out, though, we should see clearing relatively quickly. Winds go north overnight tonight, drawing down cold air for tomorrow, for Friday, and for Saturday. I won't rule out some pop-up hit-and-miss action, especially Friday in the cold air surge, but I don't think it's a complete washout, to say the least. Temperatures moderating a little bit on Sunday. That may trigger a few northern showers overnight Sunday night into early Monday. A strong low coming through the Great Lakes region for Monday night and Tuesday. That's probably where we see our next round of significant rain, 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch. I'm Ryan Martin.
Ryan, thank you. The U.S. House of Representatives may hold a vote this week on the full farm bill, approved on a bipartisan basis in the House Ag Committee. American Farm Bureau Federation President Zippy Duvall has been in repeated contact with lawmakers about moving this forward in the House.
I sent letters to every member of the House encouraging them to pass this farm bill. Farmers need the certainty that the farm bill provides. We need Congress to show farmers that they have their backs during this tough economic time.
Duvall says the House Farm Bill proposal makes some long overdue changes.
The current Farm Bill makes important updates in research and conservation. It also increases loan limits for farmers who are spending more because of rising expenses. And it protects interstate commerce by fixing the challenges created by California's Prop 12.
Duvall says a new comprehensive farm bill is the only way to address many of the challenges facing U.S. farmers.
We appreciate the administration and Congress for addressing many immediate needs of farmers through the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. But there are several issues that can only be addressed with a new modernized farm bill. So much has changed since the last farm bill was passed in 2018. We need updates that will ensure farmers can continue to grow the food all American families rely on.
That's Zippy Duvall, president of American Farm Bureau. U.S. officials are seeking expanded Chinese purchases of American farm goods ahead of an expected presidential trip next month, aiming to strengthen agricultural trade beyond traditional soybean buying. China remains one of the largest overseas markets for U.S. agriculture, purchasing soybeans, corn, sorghum, meat, and other commodities. Any new commitments could provide a lift to producers facing uncertain prices and growing competition from South America. Trade talks have increasingly focused on diversifying purchases into products such as pork, dairy, and specialty crops. Analysts say broader agreements can help reduce dependence on one or two major commodities. Farm groups have long supported stable trade ties with China, but caution that past commitments were not always fully realized. Markets continue to react quickly to headlines involving Chinese demand because export sales can significantly affect U.S. crop prices, particularly during planting and harvest seasons. There'll be a lot of blue and gold in Columbus over the next couple of days for Ohio's FFA State Convention. Get a preview with today's featured audio after this on the Ohio AgNet.
Is it time to renew your Medicaid coverage? Don't miss out. When you renew your AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio benefits on time, you keep more than just your health care. You keep your extra perks too. That means doctor visits, dental, vision, plus extra benefits like school supply funds, baby essentials, rewards for health trivia games, and more. Don't risk losing the coverage and extras your family counts on. Visit AmeriHealthCaritasOH.com/renew today. That's AmeriHealthCaritasOH.com/renew.
The way farmers get their information is expanding, and now there's a new dimension of farm news for the Buckeye State. Ohio AgNet TV. Learn from other farmers, see products and practices in action, and stay connected to what is happening both locally and nationally. Plus, watch expanded video coverage throughout the growing season and beyond with regular updates from the field and stories that highlight the people, issues, and innovations driving Ohio agriculture. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe now on YouTube by searching Ohio AgNet TV, where Ohio agriculture comes to life.
Welcome back to the Ohio AgNet. I'm Ty Higgins. Blue corduroy will overtake the Ohio Expo Center grounds over the next couple of days for the 98th Ohio FFA Convention. Joel Panorwood has a preview for you.
It's that time of year where we're talking with the good folks in their blue corduroy jackets. And joining us right now, Carter Boyd. Now, he's not in his blue corduroy, but that's okay because he's been in it quite a bit this year and going to be spending quite a bit of time in that jacket here this coming week as we prepare for the Ohio FFA State Convention. And Carter is president of the 2025-2026 Ohio FFA State Officer Team. Carter, originally from the Hillsboro Great Oaks FFA chapter. And Carter, thank you so much for being here with us on the Ohio AgNet. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Happy to be here. Sorry I'm not in my blue jacket. As you can imagine, need some much needed dry cleaning before a big 2 days in Columbus. But excited to be here, excited leading up to convention and, to wrap up these past 2 great years.
And Carter, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about here today. Not only a preview of convention, what should students, parents, supporters of FFA expect from this year's exciting couple of days, but also let's talk about the year in review. But let's start there with convention, an exciting one coming up.
It is an exciting one. This year on April 30th and May 1st is the 98th Ohio FFA Convention. And truthfully, there's not really a great way to tell exactly what you can expect because the state conventions are such an exciting experience and they're so different every year. I know the things that my team and I are the most looking forward to is seeing so many members' hard work pay off from this year. We've been so lucky to be a part, such a small part of their programs and their competitions and their proficiency awards. And, over the next 2 days at convention, we'll move through thousands of FFA members from all across Ohio who have such diverse and unique and special experiences in agriculture. So we're excited to, some of the highlights, we're excited to award 1,269 state degrees this year, which is up from last year. We had 338 proficiency award applications, 202 agri-science applications, and so many other applications that go into these exciting awards that'll all be recognized by the members themselves in front of an audience of over 10,000 people at state convention. And then personally, one of my favorite parts of convention is the trade show that we have, getting to meet with our industry sponsors that make these things possible and hear their background as FFA members is really, really rewarding. But there's just so much to be excited about in the next coming days.
There's a lot that happens there at convention. We have a team of 5 student reporters that we're very excited to work with this year to help cover and bring that to you listeners out there. But Carter and his team will be very busy on stage, backstage, helping to recognize all of those. And beyond just the students that are being recognized for their good achievements, there's also some great moments of professional development, listening to speakers and more. Carter, anything that you're excited for there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The speaking lineup is great this year. We have Brad Hertig, Jason Hewlett, and then our national FFA Eastern Region Vice President, Joey Nowotny, from the state of Delaware. Joey and I are actually really, really good friends. I'm excited to kind of see him do his thing and get to introduce him to lots of the amazing Ohio FFA members that I've been so lucky to spend time with. He'll share a great message, and I've heard really great things about Brad. I'm sure Jason will do great too. And giving our members those lessons that they need to be successful in life. I mean, this is like the Super Bowl of us for Ohio FFA members, right? So, I mean, what's there not to be excited about? But just getting to leave convention, in a better mood and with more skills in your toolkit than when you first got there is something that's so rewarding, and it will go beyond just our years in the FFA jacket, truly.
Folks tuning in, don't forget to either attend or watch live the Ohio FFA State Convention April 30th, May 1st. We'll be bringing you all the highlights here at Ohio AgNet, online at ohioagnet.com. And joining us right now, Carter Boyd, Ohio FFA State President from the 2025-2026 Ohio FFA State Officer Team. And Carter, thanks so much for this preview. All of our convention coverage brought to you by Wilmington College. Learn more at wilmington.edu. I'm Joel Penorwood reporting.
Thank you, Joel. We'll get a check of markets and analysis after this on the Ohio AgNet.
Looking for heavy equipment but don't know where to buy? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. Always online and always no reserve. It's your destination for construction or ag equipment ready to work. We even sell semis, trailers, and fleet equipment for your operation. Best part? It's free to join. Head to purplewave.com. That's purplewave.com. Sign up for a free account and start bidding today. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Life on the farm moves fast, and so does the news that matters to you. Stay ahead with the Digital Daily from Ohio AgNet and Ohio's Country Journal. Each morning, get the top ag headlines, market trends, weather updates, and the stories shaping Ohio agriculture, all delivered right to your inbox. It's free, it's easy, and it keeps you informed before the day gets going. Sign up now at ohioagnet.com for the Digital Daily and get yours first thing in the morning. Welcome back to the Ohio AgNet. I'm Ty Higgins, and today's market analysis is brought to you by Louis Dreyfus Company. Excited to bring a brand new soybean crush facility to Upper Sandusky. Learn more about marketing your soybeans with LDC at 574-566-2113. Here's Ryan Martin.
Grain markets finished mostly higher yesterday after being down sharply early in the day on soybeans. We did see the soy complex come roaring right back, and through the early afternoon hours, a mixed bag unfolded there. Meanwhile, wheat took off. Dryness in the plains is one story, and the other story that was being talked about out there, grain export demand on wheat and the weather in the hard red winter wheat belt. The wheat floated corn higher, 6 and 7 cents higher yesterday, so it's definitely something to pay attention to. Now, before you think this can go forever, remember, farmers are rewarding the market on the cash side for corn. It sounded like there was a lot of advanced cash sales that happened yesterday morning and midday. Basis may be where you see this happen or have the biggest effect in the weeks ahead. I'm Ryan Martin.
Ryan, thank you. Markets on the Ohio AgNet brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance. Online at seedconsultants.com. May corn overnight a quarter penny higher at $4.65 December $4.96 a bushel and a quarter penny higher as well. May beans up 2.5 at $11.75 November new crop $11.68 a bushel and a penny to the good. And July wheat up by a half cent at $6.58 a quarter. After yesterday's trade, April live cattle up 2.25 at $252.67. And lean hogs for May, 94.15, down 22 cents. For the Ohio AgNet, I'm Ty Higgins reporting. We'll see you down the road.